cannot get there. Interesting.
I'm Tandi, president of NCR. My boys tell me you're looking for work. What are you handy at?
Wow. Was not expecting this. She looks quite different than she does from the first game. But yeah, Lily's gonna be as polite as she could be. And she was looking for somebody resourceful. We weren't sure exactly what that meant. But yeah, I guess she'll boast. Maybe she's with her skills of persuasion.
You sound like just what's needed.
Or asking what she needs help with.
We need some computer parts from our old base, Vault 15. Problem is there's squatters there who won't let anybody by. Somebody has to convince them to let us in, or just bring back the parts. You up for the job?
Sounds easy enough. I think she's happy just to help the president. Maybe get some other favor in return.
Fair enough. Do it right and there's a reward.
Alright.
Well, I got a little time to spare.
Alright, asking about the vault.
It's just east of here, an underground shelter from the war. Most families in NCR came from it, so it's rightfully ours. A couple of years ago, some squatters moved in and built a shantytown on the surface. They call it the Squat. They're nothing but dogs in the manger. They can't get into the vault, but they keep us out.
They can't get in, alright, but they keep everybody out. It's kind of strange.
What do you want to know?
Yeah, I'm not sure how much patience the president's going to have. Try to ask the most important things first. She's going to ask about a gek.
A gek? Like the lizard? We got 'em all over.
I would have given Tandi a little bit more credit than that. Alright.
What do you want to know?
Yeah, I guess it looks like the elders maybe told Lily some stories about the Vault Dweller and Tandi.
Lord, that was a long time ago. Hardly remember who I was then. Just a naive girl. The one you call the Vault Dweller. Is he still alive?
Or explaining that it's her ancestor.
Yes. There's a resemblance. You've got the same fire, too. I was always afraid that he was nothing but a skeleton somewhere in the desert.
Alright, asking for Tandi's story.
Figures. Well, I was pretty young when we met. There was a gang of raiders, the Cons, who had gotten hold of me. Things were looking pretty bad when all of a sudden this stranger shows up and rescues me. Your Vault Dweller. I used to envy him that. I wanted a life of adventure, but I stayed here and took over as mayor when my dad died. Been running this place and building NCR ever since. Guess it turned out to be a pretty big life after all. Get to it, I can't spend the day with you. What do you want to know?
Yeah, I think, well, I guess maybe the elders mentioned Shady Sands as well.
Was Shady Sands. Most folks call it NCR now. New California Republic. Pretty impressive name, huh?
Yeah, asking about the NCR.
Lord, I could talk about that forever, and I just don't have the time. Here's a holodisk on the NCR. We make 'em to spread the good word.
Alright, get a bit of propaganda about the NCR.
What do you want to know?
New arena. Really no reason to ask about that. But, yeah, why hasn't she made a deal with the squatters already?
I tried. I sent some people down there, but after the first few, they stopped coming back. I can't prove the squatters are responsible either. My boys managed to capture one of them, but he won't talk. Got him locked up downtown.
It's interesting. I think we actually saw one of the prisoners in the sheriff's office. Probably go back and maybe see if we can talk with him.
Get to it. I can't spend the day with you. What do you want to know?
Yeah, ask him about Vault 13. Then if she knows about the Vault Dweller and all that.
Vault 13? Why are you asking?
They were just talking about that.
You're serious, aren't you? If we're talking about the same person, he saved my life, then vanished. When I start thinking it was only a dream, I go look at the statue out front.
Alright, sure enough, that was the Vault Dweller.
That's right, for scaring off the raiders. They kept clear of Shady Sands afterwards, and we got time to get ourselves set up. We made him a hero, even if we didn't believe a word about him coming from Vault 13. My dad and Seth searched for years trying to find Vault 13. They died looking. Always said it was west of here. If somebody were to find Vault 13, that'd do us even better than 15.
Yeah, that's not quite the story Lilly heard. Quite the opposite, that I think Vault 13 found her father and Seth first. But this is kind of curious the way she put this, that it'd be better to find Vault 13 than 15. What exactly are they looking for? Just curious. Alright.
What do you want to know?
Yeah, I think that's it. Oh.
Back, are you, stranger? So the job's done? Do we have access to the vault?
Just curious what she had. 100 caps. Also just leave that in the corner of her office. Alright.
Hell and thunder, then stop wasting my time.
Uh-oh. Alright. Yeah, let's see what this disc she gave us. History of NCR. Probably download it, maybe. Yeah. Here we go. Alright, so NCR propaganda. We're here. Why not join us? There's a wonderful future ahead, and it could be yours with the new California Republic. Looks like some kind of bulleted list about all the pros. Alright, 80 years ago. What does that make Tandi then? 90-something? Alright, comprised of Shady, Los Angeles, Maxon, of course that sounds familiar, Hub, and Dayglow. Almost 1 million citizens. 3/4 of it. Alright, talking about NCR's fine police force, which we've seen in blue, and the NCR Army. All citizens have access to courts and the right to vote. President Tandi is known to say, "A safe people is a strong people." Leaders elected by the people. That's right, every state has the right to send representatives to the Hall of Congress. Okay. President Tandi has been the unanimous choice of the council for 10 terms. It's pretty impressive. Alright, so people can train to be citizens and have their application processed, at which point they become not a citizen, but a PC, a provisional citizen. Kind of like a probationary period, I guess. From there, it's only a short step to full citizenship. But it's not for everybody. Undesirables need not apply. And of course, towns can elect to annex themselves to the Republic. That's interesting. Wonder what the requirements are. Submit a petition. And here's the catch. They establish a police and army presence. It's a hold order, I guess. It's interesting. Alright. It's that simple. So remember, we're here. Why not join us? Alright. Prepared by the new California Relations Advisory Panel. And of course the ever popular intentionally left blank page. Alright, it's pretty neat. But she probably could have found that pamphlet here on the table when she walked in. Madam President is finished with you? How did things go? Seemed like they went okay. Here to report the outcome of Vault 15? Not quite yet. Why don't you come back when the job is done? Alright, but nope, Councilman Weston. So I bet you in order to get onto his property, I have to take a cattle job or something. Well, might, but not right away. I think this job for the president is probably more important. Let's use the menus. Alright. And unless the city engineer is in here, which it could be, is government property, it's probably that scientist that's been working on the Robo-Hound. Alright, did want to stop by, I think there was a Brotherhood of Steel office. That should be interested in maybe even joining, just for their love of technology. It's not very well dressed. And he knows her name. Hello, Lilly Black. I'm Luke. What can I do for you? Yeah. How do you know her name? Joshua mentioned that you stopped by our den office. He said you were a small fish making big waves. Yeah, what does that mean? You're attracting the attention of a lot of people. You need to be careful. I've said enough for now. I think you should get about your business. You're allowed one question. What will it be? One question. It's one of the first two. I think the assumption is that there's a GAC at Vault 13. But what if it's not true? Might be more important just to ask where the GAC is. I think she'll ask about Vault 13. Maybe it'll show us on the map. Its location is stored in the Vault 15 computer systems east of here. Good luck, Lilly Black. Wow, that's interesting. That is a private office. I have nothing more to say to you. Wow, so we can't even get in. Alright, but we learned something important though. You can discover the location of Vault 13 at the Vault 15 terminal. Alright. So we probably don't even need to bother with, what's his name? Salt Beef Bob at Weston's Ranch. Just do this job for the president. I wanted to check on, she's still in here? Yeah, she's still standing here. This is the tomboy and her robot Toto. The problem is every time Lilly talks to her, she says to run. But nothing's been happening. And we tried to repair. Pretty sure we looked at the computers too. Not even Vic could do anything. Even with the tools. No. So I'll be honest, I'm not sure if we're supposed to be able to do anything or if that's just to facilitate bringing down those force fields. Alright. Gonna talk to, whoops.